Hello lovely people and welcome to my channel. Somehow you found your way here and I thank you for that. Hopefully you won't regret it. So I've been umming and ahhing about making a YouTube for ages and ages now. The reasons why I was a bit unsure is because I don't really like the whole internet social media validation system, which is that if you're getting loads of views and loads of likes then it's really good, and if you're not then it's rubbish. I don't really like that. But then I'm just in a place now where whatever I make, as long as I think it's authentic and genuine and transparent, I don't care how many views or how many likes I get, and it's an amazing platform to talk about anything that springs to mind really. So hopefully I will be here at least once a week, every week, forever. So the first topic we are going to discuss here is going to be toxic relationships, because I am a true believer that every single person gets in a toxic relationship at least once in their life. I truly believe it's just a necessary part of life and of being in a good relationship, because I think to grow into a good partner and to be someone who knows what a good relationship is, you do have to be in a really negative one, and it helps you to think, never want to go back to that. Not doing that ever again. No. And I think when you are with someone who you're not very compatible with, it really helps you learn what you don't want in a person, and knowing what you don't want in a person is just as important as knowing what you do want to find in a person that you want to spend some of your time with. And I think anyone who you're investing your feelings into should be someone who you're at least pretty compatible with, because if not, you are just setting yourself up for misery. Arguing. You'll just be arguing all the time. That's the harsh reality. I wouldn't necessarily say I've been lucky in love, but I have definitely learnt from any mistakes that I've ever made or any negative situations that I've ever been in with someone who I had feelings for, and I feel like I'm constantly growing to be someone who is better to be involved with, but also someone who is someone who doesn't even need someone, and that's the ultimate goal. I have taken such a massive break from dating and men and just all those things, because in order for me to grow spiritually and emotionally and be the person that I wanted to be, it didn't make any sense for me to invest some of myself in someone else. And I keep telling the sweet universe, don't want to meet anybody. So why would it bring someone into my life? It does listen, even when I think it's not. So here's me taking a big fat old break from dating and all those things there, and it's really helped me to work out what I want in the next person that I go with. What I'm going to talk about now draws from some of my own experiences, but to be honest, mainly just from what I observe from the relationships that I'm around. I know people who are in some really beautiful relationships. They've been together a really long time and they've grown together. They have a beautiful life together. I also know some people who just probably shouldn't really be together because they make each other miserable, but that's just life, and everyone's on their own little path. Trying to tell somebody that when they're in love with someone it's a waste of your time, don't do it. I've wasted so much of my breath trying to tell my friends that the person that they're with is not good for them. Don't even waste your breath, because people have to realise it in their own time. But if you relate to any of the things that I'm talking about, then you should know that they're not good things and they're not normal. The things that I'm about to talk about, these are not normal in a healthy relationship. Control. If your partner has control over you in literally any form, then that is weird. Because when you're with somebody and you respect them, there should just become a silent code of conduct based on the fact that you respect one another and you know how the other person thinks about things. So you know how to go about things in a way that they will find respectful. If you're stepping outside of that, then you're making the choice to do that. But for your partner to be telling you, you can't do this, you can't do that, that is so weird. I am a grown adult. My parents don't even tell me what to do. So for a man to be trying to instruct me or direct me, If I'm with somebody, I'll be respectful because I'll just want to be. It will be natural, and if it's not natural to do that, you're not with the right person, sadly. Jealousy. I think jealousy is one of the biggest problems in relationships from people who are 16 to 28, especially in this social media era where we're constantly just intaking attractive people. It's a lot, and you feel like you've got a lot to compete with. So if you're in a relationship with someone who's not secure in themselves, your life is just gonna be long, because everyone you come across, they will be insecure of. Your friends, the postman, like the people you work with, just everyone, and it's just long. I can't be bothered for that kind of life. If you're with me, you need to believe that we're together because I made the choice to be, and I want you, and only you. And you should feel the same, and that should be the end of the story. I can't be asked to be having to explain how I know someone or why I'm speaking to them. I just am. I just do know them. And that is just the end of the story. Thank you. If every single time you want to go out with your friends it's a problem, that's a problem. You should be allowed to go out and do whatever you want. I think it's so weird when couples try and be like, oh, why you blah? Yeah, you should be making time for each other, but there's people where the boy doesn't even ever go out, and he wants to go out one time and his girlfriend's Mardy. Let him live. Like, we need to let each other have a life in a relationship, especially when you're young, because if you spend a long time together and then you get to a certain age and you just look at your life and you think, I've done nothing, I've made no memories with anyone outside of you, you'll start to resent that person, and that's not what you want to be doing. Like, balance is key. I don't want a man to just want to spend all his time with me. Where are your friends? I've got friends that I want to see, so I'm going to go and see them, and you should go and see yours, and everyone will be happy. Cheating. This, maybe I shouldn't have even said it because it's not even a little one to talk about. If there is any kind of cheating, lack of loyalty, infidelity in your relationship, bin it. Bin it. Sack it off. I don't even need to say too much, because if someone cheats on you, they don't love you and they don't respect you, and they're taking you for a fool. And that is not what your partner should be doing. Your partner should be making you look good at every single opportunity, not making you look like a fool at any standard. Ultimately, we're just not going to have the best relationships of our life probably at this age, but we still deserve respect, we still deserve to be happy, and I don't think that somebody who should be making you the happiest in your life should be making you miserable. So the simplest way I can think of it is that if you are young and responsibility free enough to just walk away from someone who makes you miserable, do it.